What's up guys, Hydra here. I'm going to do a quick video now on how to GoHog, how you select the right base to do a GoHog with, where you should place your troops, and how you should scout it. So I'm going to use a replay that I just did in War. Stick with me for a second while I pull it up. So the first thing I do when thinking about a GoHog is I look for bases that don't have a lot of rooms for traps. So if you look at this base, there's not very many places where he left himself space for a giant bomb, even a double giant bomb, or any kind of spring traps inside the base. It makes it really strong versus, a go wipe or maybe giant attacks, something along those lines. But it weakens it against hogs because it means that none of the traps are on the inside, and I can guess that in the center, near this mortar and this mortar, there's a Tesla. And then I can guess that next to these two Expos, there's likely also the second two Teslas. Just because people want those in the core because they're strong and because it helps to protect the town hall. Nowhere else in the base do you see a spot where a giant bomb can go, which means they're all sitting on the outside edges of the base somewhere. What's even better is that he's got his king and his queen outside / on the edge of the base. What you want to do in a GoHog is use the golem and wizards to take out the king and the queen before you start your hog attack, because the king and the queen can take out a lot of your hogs while they're running around doing defenses. They'll ignore them. So what I did in this base is I scouted the areas where I wanted to place the hogs, which are obviously in these 3 points. Right up here by this archer tower and 2 cannons, where they'll move towards the center, hitting these wizard towers. That's where I'm going to place my first heal, because the hogs will just start to be getting injured there. Then I'm going to place a second set of hogs all around this second peak here. There's lots of defenses. They're very dense and close together, which means they'll get a lot of them. I'll place my second heal there to make sure those hogs have plenty of health as they move through those defenses. Third place I'm going to place my hogs is down here, taking out this last archer tower, 2 cannons, and then up into these mortars. I'll place my third heal around here. This will help heal the third set of hogs and the second set of hogs, which by that time will have moved into the center. Finally, I'll save my last heal spell for all 3 sets of hogs, which will converge eventually over here in the far side. Now luckily the defenses over there will be mostly distracted by my golem and my king and queen afterwards when I put them in, and hopefully the king and queen will be dead by that point. So this gives you a good idea of how you should scout a base for a GoHog. Now let's watch the replay. So here's the replay. First I'm going to lure the clan castle troops, and I actually got lucky and pulled a giant bomb at the same time. Go figure. Then I'm going to dump in my golem next to the queen and close enough to the king that it should get his attention. I'll poison the king, the queen, the dragon, and the loon, all while they attack the golem. And I place the wizards behind the golem to come in and take out the king, queen, and clan castle troops. Meanwhile, I've moved on to placing my hogs in the first area. And though I did lose a few to spring traps, you'll note that most of them survived and move into the heal spell to take out the wizard towers. At this time, I'm now putting in my second set of hogs. I place my second heal where the hogs will run into it. Move on to my third set of hogs as well. Place a heal spell there for them to run into. Now you can see all the hogs converging in the middle on what I thought would be the Teslas, and they were. I use my last heal spell to get the highest amount of hogs I can, right in the center where they're all converging. At the same time, I put down my king and my queen to take out those last few defenses that were left behind. The hogs would have gotten to those eventually, but I figured it would be faster this way. The wizards I scatter around the base. 1, because I don't want them to get hit by giant bombs and traps and all die if they're next to each other, and 2, because they'll take the base out faster if you scatter them around. Notice they don't have to go far between different things to blow up. Meanwhile, the hogs clean up the inside and the queen helps. So I hope this helps you plan a GoHog raid in the future. They're very powerful, and obviously they can do well even at Town Hall 9.